A new school year for kids and college students means keeping organized is a must to staying focused on school. Jennifer Ross is a professional organizer and owner of the Spruce Goose Organizers. She's here with tips on how to keep our spaces organized. Jennifer, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Okay. What is the first thing? What's one thing that you've got to do for the school year in staying organized?
Well, this is a great thing to do for the young kids. I know it's crazy in the morning. You're trying to get everything going. If you could do this on the weekend ahead of time, have your kids pick out their outfits for the week, and then they can place them in these cubbies. And so in the morning when everything's crazy, they know right where to go. You know that all your laundry's done, and you know, they're happy.
You know, last thing you want to do is on a Monday morning be looking for things and pulling stuff out. So on a Sunday, very leisurely, you can put all this together for the entire week, and then you can just kind of breathe.
Right.
That's a lot. I love this. I like that. Okay, so what is this?
So these are organizers that you can use. You can put them on your shelves in the closet, or you can put them in your drawers. And what we're doing is filing clothes.
Okay.
So you don't have to have these organizers. You can just file without them, but they're helpful.
You know, first thing that comes to mind is we've got drawers.
Yes.
But this is a little better because you can just see what's going on.
You can see everything that's going on. Normally we have things stacked and we're pulling things out and everything gets all messed up. But the filing system makes it so that you can see everything. It's nice and neat. You can take things out, put them back, and
you know what this would be good for, Jennifer, is like a new college student.
Great for college.
They may not have a lot of drawers.
Great.
They've got this, and so you're organized, and you can also find. How long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this for 10 years. 10 years actually.
And you keep coming up with more and more ideas.
Great ideas.
Okay, what is this?
Well, this is just this flat, so you can see that it's great for college because you can just flatten it out when you're not using it. That's all that is.
Very
and then
nice.
These are labels that you can put on. They slide on and off, so they're super handy.
Labels is important.
Labels are important because when they're up high, you can't tell what's in them.
Yeah, you don't know what it is, right? Okay.
Right.
Well, we're going to bring in Kristen Goal, and she's going to show us how to fold. And I got to tell you, Jennifer, I am the world's worst. You know, when I'm at Macy's or whatever, I get it and it looks really nice, and then I look at it to see if it fits, and then I'm like, trying to put it back on the shelf.
Right.
So maybe this will help me.
You could have this contraption here. Kristen's going to show you how to do it, and
look at how easy that is.
It's super easy, and then you can get it in the format so you can file it.
Oh, look at that. That is super, super easy. Okay, Jennifer, you think I can do this?
Anyone can do this.
Anybody can do Well, you know what? We're going to put this to the test. We'll see. While I am doing this, how did you come up with the name Spruce Goose? Because the first thing I think of is Howard Hughes.
Howard Hughes had the airplane, the Spruce Goose. And I was visiting the Spruce Goose right about the time when I was trying to come up with a name for my business. And it just hit me. Spruce, like spruce things up, and goose, like mother goose in the home. So I just thought, that's it.
Okay. I knew it had something to do with Howard Hughes. And then, okay, how did I do?
You did perfect.
They're giving me a B+ back there. But anyway, so I did good. Now, if you don't want to buy one of those contraptions, everybody's got a cutting board.
Everyone has a cutting board, and Kristen came up with this.
So, Kristen, you got to tell me, because I don't know what you're going to do with this, but I think it's going to be somewhat magical. It's going to have to be.
And you can have your kids do this after you get the laundry done. It's super easy.
You can get the kids involved.
Kids, yeah, you want them to develop those good habits.
Right.
How to do their own laundry, how to put it away, how to file it in their drawers or in their organizers.
You know what? Are you a magician, Kristen? You've got some magic hands. There is a very high likelihood that I will not be able to do this, but let's see here. Okay, so we've got nice shirt, by the way. So we put a little cutting board here, and the first thing I guess is that
the arms, and you want to make it straight.
Okay. Oh yeah, make it straight all the way down, because that way you'll end up with a triangle and not a square. Okay, I think that's good. There.
Perfect, and then
pull this thing out.
Pull that out while you hold on.
Okay, here we go here.
Great.
Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Okay, how can people reach you?
It's so easy. The SpruceGooseTX.com, and also the Spruce Goose on Facebook.
Okay, all right. Even you can do this cutting board, believe it or not. Great Day SA. We'll be right back. I love this thing.